No changes were made by either team at half-time. Sociedad began the half playing very deep, allowing United to come all the way nearly to their penalty area unchallenged. And perhaps this led to the incident on the 47th minute when United were given a penalty. Dorgu falling over a challenge from Artiz, which on replays looked like the defender just stood his ground. He didn't seem to move a leg towards the attacker, but the referee had given the penalty and VAR did not overrule it, which I thought was a very soft decision, in my opinion, a very soft decision. The build-up, though, to the penalty was commendable, a neat triangle of play between Fernandes, Højlund and Xerxes. Of course, Fernandes stepped up to take the spot kick, and fair play to him, he dispatched it without a fuss to score his second goal, and United were now 2-1 up on the night and 3-2 in aggregate. Sociedad needed to change things, and they made 3 changes. Becker went off for Baratia, who came on. Zabeldia went off for Ambu, and Marin went off for Torrientes. I must say, as an Arsenal fan, I was looking forward to watching Zubimendi, considering rumours he has a pre-contract agreement already signed. On this performance, though, I wouldn't be very excited, as he was hardly mentioned, although in fairness up to this point, Sociedad had adopted a very defensive approach. After the goal, one might think we might see more of him, but that didn't prove to be the case. The theme of the game seemed to be whether Højlund would score, the ball just evading him on many occasions. But there was no denying his appetite for the game. He knew he was being allowed space, and he wanted to make the most of it. Then on 62 minutes, Xerxes played a beautiful first-time ball through for Dorgu with the inside of his foot. Aramburu, the Sociedad defender, just on as a sub, brings down Dorgu, and the ref produced a red Man United shirt from his pocket. A red card from his pocket, deeming that Arambu was the last man, which was debatable. It was a 50-50, I must say. With the man advantage, United now wanted to put the game to bed. But on 75 minutes, despite all their possession, there was still only 1 goal in it, and still a chance for the team from San Sebastian. Sociedad made another change, bringing on the 20-year-old Icelandic player Oskarsson. On 77 minutes, United replaced Casemiro with fresh legs of Collier. To be honest, Sociedad had not offered anything attack-wise in the second half, and the youngster Heaven was more a spectator, as was keeper Anana in this half. Xerxes could play in this game and would look good. Wait a minute. And still, there was only 1 goal in it. Then, on 83 minutes, another penalty given by the ref to United. But this time, VAR, or maybe the ref, changed his mind. He didn't even go to the monitor, but replays showed that Traore, in his lunging tackle, touched the ball, so it was still 2-1. Actually, Dorgu was shown in replays saying to the ref directly that it was no penalty. Not often you see honesty like that. I wouldn't want him, though, explaining why he did that to Roy Keane. In the end, it didn't really matter, because in the next play, Fernandes scored the goal that ended the game. Garnacho playing in the captain, and Fernandes finishing sweetly to claim his hat-trick. Sociedad had pushed up to try and get the equaliser, and United took advantage. In his TV commentary, Savage made a good point that this was a game that Manchester United had to win to save the season, and they did that. You can only beat what is in front of you at the end of the day. It got even better for United with Dorgu and Højlund playing a game of you go before Højlund crossed to Dalot, arriving in the penalty spot to slam the goal home. 4-1 on the night was the final score, 5-2 in aggregate. Sociedad returned beaten to Spain, while United march on to the next round, to the quarter-finals, where I think they would play Lyon. The carrot, of course, is that if they get all the way to the final and win the Europa League, it will give them automatic qualification to the Champions League next season, which, as things stand with regard to Manchester United's league position, would be a miracle indeed. But they won tonight and they march on. Okay, thank you for listening.